Right, hello and welcome back. I hope you're all doing well in the lockdown. We had a week's break, so now we're back to it. Thank you so much for all the lovely videos and photos and messages. I've loved seeing them all. So last time we were together, we made the chickpea and sweet corn burger. So this week I thought we'd make a pudding. So we're going to make something called a toffee apple cake. All right, so ingredients, very easy again. We've got self-raising flour, caster sugar, some vanilla extract, some toffee or fudge, 2 eggs, some sunflower oil and 2 apples. Okay, now you can double the recipe, you can lessen the recipe, half it, and it's fine. We normally do 1 apple recipe in the Cookery Club, but I'm doubling it today, so let's see if it works. Right, as far as equipment, we've got the peeler. Now I'm using one of these, which is basically a corer and cuts the apples into segments as well. If you haven't got one of these, you can prepare the apple the same with just using a normal knife, okay? Then I've got a cup to break my eggs into and a grater for the apple. And then of course, a bowl and a mixing wooden spoon to mix it all up. Measuring spoons, a tablespoon and a teaspoon. And then of course a baking tray. So my baking tray has been greased already, like I always do. And as always, the description and ingredients and quantities will all be in the box below the video. Okay, so let's get started. Right, okay, so first step, we're going to prepare our apples, okay? So what you want to do, as we said, is we're going to peel them first. So take each apple and peel. Obviously, if you haven't got a peeler, you can use a knife. I think you probably need to get an adult to help you, okay? So go around peeling all your apple. Don't worry if you don't get all the apple peelings off. It's not a problem. Like that. Keep going all the way around, like that. Okay, that's one done. Leave your peels to one side. And then same thing with the other one. That's it. Right, okay. Now, that's step 1. So your apples are both peeled like that, okay? Get rid of our peelings. Now we're going to move on to our step 2, which we said is the corer. Now with the corer, if you've got one of these, as you can see, this side's smooth and that side cuts. So make sure you use it the right way round, okay? And this bit here needs to line up with the core, like so, okay? And then what you need to do is on a flat surface, apply some pressure to push down. It takes a bit of time and wiggling like that, and then push it all the way down, okay? And then what you get is that the core is in the middle, like so, and then the 8 segments. But like I said, if you've got a knife, then obviously you can cut it into those pieces. So that core can go to one side, and this is what we need for our next step. And you'll do the same thing to apple number 2. So line up, as we said here, the core, and then wiggle. That's it. Bit of apple juice there. All the way down. Okay, and push out. Again, get rid of your core, like that. Right, so that's step number 2. And then step number 3 is to grate the apple. So all these segments need to be grated, okay? So I'm going to use this side because it's better for this sort of size we want the apple pieces to be, okay? So get hold of your grater, hold your apple horizontal like so, and then up and down until you finish all these pieces. Now in cookery, we only grate to a certain point to be safe, about that much, and that bit you can eat if you like, but I'm going to pop mine in anyway. Right, keep on going like that. Like that. We're on the last few now, so keep going, we're nearly there. And then we can get all our ingredients in the bowl, okay? So last one here. It smells lovely too. Right, okay, there we go. Now, all that lovely apple, make sure with your grater clean it from the inside, like so. Right, so all our apple is now prepared, ready for our bowl, so we can mix all our ingredients together. Right, so we're all ready to add everything into our bowl. So all our lovely apple, we're going to scrape into our bowl like that. I'm going to add my bits, but you can eat those end bits if you like. All into the bowl. Like that. Okay. And next we're going to add all our flour into the bowl. Our sugar, like that. And then I'm going to move this over here. We're going to add our eggs. So with our eggs, what we do in cookery is we actually break it into a cup. Reason being is just in case we break the egg and some shell ends up going into our cup, where it's easier to pick it out of the cup instead of putting it in there. It's much trickier to find the shell in there. And also if the eggs happen to be rotten, then of course you can just throw this out as opposed to having to throw out all your ingredients. So with our egg, tap it on the side and then that's it. So no eggshell and it's not rotten, so that can go straight in. Then same again with number 2 on the side, like so. Again, no shell and not rotten, straight inside. That's that. And now we're going to add our vanilla. It smells so good. Our teaspoon, very carefully like that. Smell it. Smells amazing. That's it. And then we're going to add our sunflower oil next. So we've got our tablespoon measure here. Straight into our bowl as well. Probably best to pour the sunflower and vanilla inside over your bowl so it doesn't spill over onto the surface. Okay. Now that's your mixture. And we need to mix this all up now. So with your spoon, it might be quite a tough mixture. So be patient. You just want to combine it all together because obviously there's all the gratings of apple in there too. All right. So keep on going until that's thoroughly mixed. I mean, you could vary this and add some raisins if you wanted to, or chocolate chips, but I'm keeping it straightforward with apple and fudge today. Right. So keep on going till it all comes together. Like that. And you can smell the vanilla and the apple actually. It's very nice. It's quite a thick mixture, but that's okay, that's how it should be. It's not a smooth texture because obviously it's got the apple gratings. Right, okay. That looks quite well combined. Right, okay, I think that's ready. So it should look like that. Okay, and now we're ready to pour that into our baking tray. Right, so our mixture's ready. We're now going to pour this into our baking tray. So you will need your spoon, because like I say, it's quite a stiff mixture. So empty it all out of your bowl, like that. Keep going till it's all out. Right, okay. That's it. Right, okay. When it's in your baking tray, level it off as much as you can so it cooks evenly in your oven. Like so. Get any pieces off your spoon like that as well. Right, now with our toffee or our fudge, what we're going to do now basically is get each fudge piece and push it into your mixture, almost like a snowman's buttons, if you think of that, like that. I'll show you what this looks like. So you can still see it from the surface. Okay, right, so our apple fudge cake is ready for the oven. So it's 180, preheated 180 degrees for about 30 to 40 minutes, okay? So let's get that in the oven now. Right, so while my toffee apple cake is cooking, I'm going to have a little cup of tea with my friend Lorenzo here, who actually ran away for 2 days. We couldn't find him, so I'm very glad he's back home. So we're going to have a little cup of tea to celebrate. I'll see you in a bit. Right, so here we go, 40 minutes and the cake looks perfect, lovely and golden. I did check the cake at 35 minutes by poking a fork in my cake and it didn't come out clean, so that says that it's not ready. Then 5 minutes later I tried again and the fork came out clean, so therefore it's ready to cool down. Right, so here's the toffee apple cake. I've actually cut it open just as I've got it out of the oven, so I can show you the toffee or fudge that's melted in the oven. It's delicious. Obviously there's some bits that haven't got that, like so, but then there's some bits that have. If you can eat it now, it would be delicious with, just by itself is delicious, or with some custard, cream or ice cream. So enjoy it, have a go. And thank you so much for watching, and send me any photos if you do give it a go, and I shall see you next time. Take care, bye.